Happy holidays, your boy Rich from RICHTVLIVE. So, I don't know if you guys noticed, but on Friday, Hexo had a big move. Big move for Hexo. And I've been a shareholder for Hexo for quite some time. And I've been disappointed in Hexo for quite some time. So, when you see a stock run the way Hexo did on Friday, you're thinking, okay, why, right? What's the reason? Checking the news, looking for a press release, nothingness. Yo, what's up, guys? Your boy Rich from RICHTVLIVE, coming from beautiful British Columbia. Sunny day here. Sunny day here. Sunny days. Sunny days. Now the question is, will the sunny days continue for Hexo? Because it was nice to see Hexo actually finally do well, right? So, it's very interesting. It's very interesting to see a stock move the way Hexo did on Friday without really any explanation. Anybody know why? Can someone tell me why? Any of you guys know why? Hey, how you guys doing? Glad you guys are here on your Sunday. I know that the All-Star game is about to start, so I'm not going to be too long, but I just want to know if anybody knows why Hexo made a move. Yo, thank you for the donation, Kay. Respect, man. And when you guys enter this room, smash that like button, because we're just trying to figure this out, right? Let's get to the bottom of this. Why did Hexo explode on Friday? Did they just do a dead cat bounce? Did they find the bottom? What is the reason why Hexo made a move? Now you're thinking, Boris. Original stash is selling lots. Now you're thinking. See? That's what I'm talking about, man. Now you're thinking. Now, why would original stash be selling lots? Infinite Possibility says, I think we will see all these stocks explode. Well, we definitely have seen them implode. So usually after a huge implosion, you will be followed by an explosion. It's pretty usual, but not always. You can see the sun coming out. You guys see the sun coming out? Question is, will Hexo continue this run? Did it do a dead cat bounce? Did it hit the bottom? Is there something that somebody knows that we don't know? Is original stash selling a lot? Is that why it exploded? The whole sector has imploded. Are we now ready to finally explode? Would be nice. It would be nice. Yeah, smash that like hard, man. Hard. If you're live, smash the like. If you're live. If you're live, smash that like. So, thank you for the 8 likes. I appreciate it, guys. Hexo. Why did Hexo move on Friday? Anybody know? I just want to know. I just want to know. It's about 5 o'clock. Hi Hoang says, hi Rich, will GGB go back to $2? I'm down 80%. I feel like it's a Xena case. I think there's a lot of stocks that are down. The whole sector's down. Everybody's down. For the most part. There's some exceptions like IIPR, GRWG, Medipharm Labs, Valens. Some exceptions, but Medicine Man. But for every exception, there are many, 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 many more failures. Was watching Better Call Saul and thought of you, Rich. I love that show, man. Better Call Saul is awesome, man. I love that show. That show makes me laugh. Pretty funny. It's pretty funny that you say that. So, does anybody know why Hexo made a move on Friday? No, the lawsuit did not go away. These lawsuits are not going to go away. What do you mean? These are short tactics. They're not going to go away. This has made these shorts billions at our expense. These short tactics are not going to go away. They're making billions at our expense. Come on, guys. There's a reason why I've been asking you guys and trying to educate you guys to diversify into the broader markets and gold and Bitcoin, because they're going up. Broader markets, gold, Bitcoin have been going up. Telus has been going up. Aurora Cannabis, Canopy Growth, Afria, they've been going down. So the way to make money in the cannabis sector over the last 10 months has been down. With the exception of some companies, with the exception of a few companies. Believe going to $10? What does the community think about that? Do you guys think that that's possible? I just wonder what everybody thinks. Sun is starting to come down. Spring is around the corner. I'm not wearing my mask, as you guys can see. No mask. No panic. What about Tesla? Tesla's crazy because I predicted it would go to 1,000. I didn't expect it to go to 1,000 in February. And obviously it made a huge run to $968.99. From 178 to 968.99. Dang. That's a good run. You know, now they're back to 800. So what do I think about them? I think they've done really well. I think that in the future they're going to be higher. In the short term, who knows? Let's see how far they try to take this thing down, what kind of dip is created. Let's see what kind of dip is created. Infinite Possibility says, yeah, Tesla on the way down. Don't grab the falling knife. Well, they just raised $2 billion. So typically when you're raising money, there's going to be dilution. There's going to be fear of dilution. So we'll see what happens. But I think short term, you got to assume that they could go down. But I think long term, I called 1,000. So I still believe they will go to 1,000. They went to 968.99. So I was pretty close, man. When I called 1,000, they're at 320 in November 2019. So in 3 months, they went from $320 to $968. So it was a pretty good call. We weren't off by much. 968.99. So if it hit 969, we would have been off by $31. So that was a pretty good call. Andy Hoyle says, bought 200, do I sell? Well, this is what I think. When you're up on a stock, you should always think about selling. So you should put your take profit at 10%. If you're up 15%, keep it at 10%. You get up to 20%, move it up to 15%. You get up 25%, move it up to 20%. That way you squeeze all the juice out of the market. Every time you're up, as soon as you're up 10% or more, start locking in your profits. And then take your it's called a trailing stop loss or a trailing take profit. So if you're up 100% on something, you should be at 95%. So as soon as it dips down, take the money and run, baby. If you see the momentum is there, you can always go back in. You can always go back in again. Play with house money. Vu Dang says, Rich, please take a hard look at SPCE. It's going to be good. It's already been really good. It's been crazy. It's been on fire. It's been absolutely on fire. Crazy, 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 crazy. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think about Hexo? Love to know what you guys think about Hexo. That's the topic. Hexo had a big run. Why? Why? There's no news. What's up? What's up with that? I don't see any reason why we shouldn't be selling our stocks. The only reason why we invest is to make money. Cash is king. Stay in cash. Deploy some capital to generate returns. Bring it back to the vault. Leave it in cash, in a cash position. So when you have opportunities and moves like companies like SPCE that are clearly on a full alert, SPCE is on a full alert, guys. They've been on a full alert for a while. Man, they've just been going crazy. Jimbo says, Hexo oversold maybe. You guys think it hit its bottom? Have we found the bottom on Hexo? Boris says the sector ran because of CGC. That's a very good point. CGC had a big number. I don't know if I necessarily agree with it, but you know, everyone's saying that they beat estimates. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I don't know what to think. What do you guys think? 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 You love labs? The sector is still learning and growing, and the companies that the heads were greedy are going away slowly. Well, for sure, MJ is going to be huge. So I don't know if you guys are watching the All-Star game, but I'm going to watch the All-Star game. while I talk to you guys about Hexo. I'm going to pull up Hexo right now, and I'm trying to figure out why the stock ran. Now, some people are saying it ran because CGC ran, but why would Hexo run just because CGC ran? How does that make any sense? How does that make any sense? All of a sudden, Hexo, CGC are on fire. But why? Why? Why are they on fire? Why is Hexo and CGC on fire? CGC lost $92 million. They only lost $92 million. It's comical. So Tesla's at 800 right now. Right at 800. Vu Dang says, Hexo been decline hard. This is a bounce back. I hope so. So are you saying it's a buying opportunity? Is it a buying opportunity? If it's a bounce back, that means it's a buying opportunity, right?
Where's mobile? Now at Dave & Buster's, the greatest deal ever on the greatest games ever.
Hexo was up 19.69%.
Play free.
Oh boy, you want to hear something, guys? Whoa. My indicators are telling me that Hexo is going to 275.
Chicago, how
And
you
it's
doing?
Yo, this is the NBA All-Star game, guys, right now. Can you guys hear it?
Lost two NBA family members who meant so much to the league, to our fans, and also to
Hexo's at $1.52 US. It was up 19.69%.
David Stern was one of the greatest commissioners that any league has ever seen. Actually, at the All-Star game in Orlando,
Yeah, it's right at $2 Canadian, up 19.05%.
David Stern allowed me to
But what?
play in the game.
Does anybody know? Anybody have any
Actually
insight?
saved my life, and he also saved millions
I'm watching
of
the
people's
Leafs
lives
game
who were living with
versus
HIV
Buffalo
around the world.
while watching the NBA All-Star game at the same time. And we're watching the markets. So Hexo is up 19%. But why? Now, full disclosure, I am a shareholder of Hexo and have been for a long time. And I've been very disappointed in Hexo. They have performed very, very poorly. They have been struggling with money. It's the same old story. And they've had to raise money by selling shares, which is the same old story with a lot of the companies that have struggled. When you're forced to sell stock to raise money, the market doesn't like it, and you're going to get shorted. And that's what happens. And then a lot of times, these guys that are owed money, they're forced to sell stock to pay back those loans. So it's driving the price down. So they put themselves in this debt spiral where, oh my God, a creditor needs money, they want shares, and now I got to issue them a few million shares, and then they go and they dump their shares into the open market, and we're the retail investors that are buying the stock, and they're just selling it to us. Do you guys understand what's happening? My indicators are saying it's going higher. My indicators are saying it's going to 250 Canadian. 250 Canadian. Like, there's a lot of buying pressure. Yeah, there's a lot of buying pressure. And the question is, where is it coming from? Is this a dead cat bounce? Is this shorts that are covering? It's saying it's going to go in the US to 266. Right now it's at $1.52. That'll be a big jump. There's some crazy power that pushed this thing. Yeah, all my indicators are pointing up. The CACI, the OBV, the ROC, and the CMF are all pointing up. Those are all different indicators, a cocktail of indicators that I've built into my dashboard on TradingView. And based on those indicators, for some reason, they're saying that Hexo has a crazy amount of power. Like they're foreshadowing it going way higher. I don't know why, but this is interesting. Got a lot of buying pressure. Lots of buying pressure. Video marketing says their quarterly will be in March. Maybe it's a fake bounce. Could be. Could be shorts covering. But 19% is a big move for them in one day. 19% up. Big move. Tony thinks it's the Molson deal drinks. Something's going on. Somebody knows something. Stock doesn't just move up 19% and nobody knows why. I checked all the news. I looked everywhere. I don't see any news. So something's up. Something's up with Hexo. Question is what? Yeah, they were halted, but they didn't have any news that followed the halt, which is really weird. So nobody even knows why they were halted. And then the stock just exploded. It doesn't make any sense. You guys see the buying opportunity on Bitcoin? So Bitcoin's dropping again. Interesting how it trades. Very interesting how Bitcoin trades. So Bitcoin's been going down. So if you hold GBTC, you better expect that GBTC is going to go down on Tuesday when the market opens. You guys know GBTC is going down, right? Because Bitcoin's been going down, GBTC is going down. So if you've been looking to get into GBTC, I believe that's going to create a buying opportunity. And I believe that Bitcoin's going to go way, way higher. So BTC, let's see. Yeah, Bitcoin's at 98.75. So they just took a little dip from where they were. In the last 5 days, they were as high as 10,400. So right now they're at 9,873. I think this is literally creating another buying opportunity for Bitcoin. They did get down to 9,700. They're now at 9,873. Infinite Possibility says cannabis will explode like Bitcoin. I believe it will. The question is when. Because we've waited far too long. And we deserve it. We don't deserve this abuse. We don't deserve this abuse. We don't deserve this abuse. We're just cannabis enthusiasts. So we've been abused. And I've been saying that this relationship is like a toxic relationship, abusive relationship, however you want to call it. But that move that Hexo made was no little move. It was a very strong move. From 168 on Friday to $2. It's a very big move. You'll call me from your villa in Hawaii. Hey, man. Sounds great. Oh, Buffalo just scored 1-0 Buffalo over Toronto. Cody Olsen says, this is like the Bitcoin crash. Should come back soon. Half of the time, high at least. If the cannabis sector goes back to its all-time highs, we're talking about 400 to 500% jump. Just think about that. How crazy that is. And it will happen. We all know it's going to happen. Just don't know when. It's very heavily oversold. It's very hard to believe any move that's happening in the cannabis sector. Very, very hard. Yeah, it's been 10 months. We've been down for 10 months. So I believe we deserve better. And I believe we will get better. Because cryptocurrency went down for 13 months. And I remember everybody was panicking. And then, I mean, you look at Bitcoin now, it's exploded, right? From 3,000 to 10,000. So cannabis stocks will do the same. The question is when. CGC had a nice day on Friday. I don't understand why. That's why I don't really trust the move. But it was a nice move. It was a nice move for CGC. But it's very hard to trust that move. Because they still had $92 million in losses. And I know that that's what the street's going to talk about. I know that that's what the shorters, guys like Andrew Left, are going to talk about. It's going to be like, listen, man. Canopy Growth has $92 million in losses. It's not a profitable business. So until I hear people change that sentiment, it's very hard to trust it. It's very hard to trust something that's not profitable. Profit is key. Profit is king. You know? So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think Canopy Growth is a buy here after they went up 13% on Friday? Would you buy them? F no, eh? Don't chase the CGC. CGC's got Drake, man. They got Drake. They got Drake, man. I don't know. Drake's a pretty powerful cat. Drake's a pretty powerful cat, man. He's no joke. We're talking about Drake. CGC's got Drake. No, I know. $92 million in losses. But yet, despite that, the stock went up 13%. So what's going on? Jimbo says, too volatile on the downtrend side. So what stocks do you guys like right now? Garrick says, I bought CGC at 18. I would not buy at this price. Thank you for sharing. What are you guys buying right now for Tuesday? Please let me know. What are you guys looking at? Is anybody looking at Netflix? Is anybody looking at SPCE? Is anybody looking at Hexo? Is anybody looking at Afria? Is anybody looking at Balance? Is anybody looking at Labs? Is anybody looking at Scott's Miracle Grow? Is anybody looking at GW Pharma? Anybody looking at GRWG? Chronos Group? I want to know, what are you guys buying? Balance. I like Balance, man. I like the way you're thinking. What else? Anybody thinking SPCE momentum continues? They've been on fire. The world's riddled with coronavirus. So now that the world is riddled with coronavirus, are we needing to go to a new world, a new galaxy, far, far away? And will Virgin Galactic and Richard Branson take us to outer space for $250,000? You too can go to outer space with Richard Branson. It's true. It's true. I don't make up the rules. It's all true. This is the world that we live. So, this is the world that we live in right now, where stocks with companies that take you to outer space, to other planets far, far away, are on fire. That's the world that we live in right now. Cannabis stocks are not. It's hard to make money in cannabis right now. If you can make money and survive in cannabis, you're doing something. Because if you're investing in the broader markets, you're making a killing. If you're investing in FANG, Facebook, Apple, Netflix, Google, FANG. If you invest in the best is blessed and you will win. The cannabis stock is not what we thought what it is. We thought it would be something than what it is not. We thought it would be on fire right now. Many did, including myself. I'm not excited about the fact that the cannabis stocks have taken such a crazy drop. But at the same time, it is a blessing in disguise because it's allowing us to see where everything should be really priced instead of a hype market, which is what it has been for quite some time. And for quite some time, there was quite a few people that made a lot of money in the cannabis sector. But over the last 10 months, it's become more and more difficult to make money in the cannabis sector. Garrick says, just hold any cannabis stocks until November. You think the elections is going to make it explode? We need an explosion. We haven't had an explosion in 10 months. So we need one and we deserve one. And I believe it's coming. I just don't know when. I don't know when. I'm watching the NBA All-Star game. They're doing a tribute to Kobe right now. NBA All-Star Game, Chicago 2020. Now, does anybody know why Hexo made their move on Friday? Trying to get to the bottom of this. Yeah, a lot of people do believe this is the time to accumulate. A lot of people do believe this is the time to accumulate. But is it some type of a trap? You have to be careful. There's been so many traps all the way down here. So it's been a really, really tough ride. Really tough ride in the cannabis sector. Jimbo says, love Cura and TrueLeaf, but it's a mistake to love a stock. I know it. Definitely. But if you're going to love it, it better be Amazon, Google, Facebook, Netflix. Right? It has to be a winner. Spotify, Space, SPCE. These have all been stocks that have been skyrocketing. So if you're buying them, you're winning. You're happy. Invest in the best is blessed. Invest in the best is blessed. Yeah, we know it takes time, but at the same time, if you want to make money with your money, then this may not be the best place to put your money because right now, things are not going up, they're going down. So, we need to be careful as investors, and we need to use our money wisely. Gary says, Rich, I think a change to leadership is coming to Hexo. You think that's why the stock's going up? Tony Driver says, I think explosion very soon. I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right. They had an explosion on Friday. So we need that. And we need it to continue. Warren White says, cannabis is a bargain, bottom is in. We're definitely oversold. There's no doubt about that. We're definitely oversold. There's no doubt about that. Definitely oversold. There's no doubt about that. What do I know about the TAP investment? Believe sells amazing weed? I don't know. I've never really heard anyone talking too much about Believe's weed. Kramer thinks space is too hot. It is too hot. It's too hot to handle. It's too hot for him to handle. A lot of these stocks are oversold, including Hexo. Was it a dead cat bounce? Is there something that somebody knows that we don't know? Is this insiders buying? Are these shorters covering? Why did they bounce 15% on Friday? Do I think Hexo will get province money like Aurora's supposed to? I think there's a very good chance they could, because it's not province money. It's provinces that want to own these businesses. And if you're a huge conglomerate, why wouldn't you want to buy something at 10 cents on the dollar? It's the way you do it. If you're a huge conglomerate, you want to buy something, you want to own a cannabis business for 10 cents on the dollar. It makes sense. The reality is these guys need to be able to compete with the black market, and the only way you can compete with the black market is if you lower your pricing. If you don't lower your pricing, you can't compete with the black market. Everybody needs to lower their pricing to compete with the black market. I'm going to say it over and over and over again until everybody understands what's going on here. If you want to compete with the black market, lower your pricing. It's very simple. The ball's in your court, LPs and MSOs. Either you let the black market continue to thrive and laugh in your face, or you have some product that's cheaper so that you can be competitive. It's pretty simple. It's not rocket science. And there's $5 billion being spent and used in the black market that could be getting accumulated by the LPs. Can you guys hear this tribute to Kobe?
Have the audacity to hope and rock the nation like Obama. This is where he came up. You too have that karma. And with all that armor, you'll still need others for the mission. Remember, for every Jordan, there's gotta be a Pippen. The city's talking. Listen.
The NBA All-Star game and the Leaf game is on right now too. I'm watching both. The Leafs are down 1-0 to Buffalo right now. So, I'm a shareholder of Hexo. And, 2-0 Buffalo now. Great. That's not good. Molson Coors is tap. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. It's going to depend. It's going to depend on how things go here with Hexo. Yeah, Leafs are down 2-0 to Buffalo right now, unfortunately. Not looking good.
The defending champion Toronto Raptors.
Nick Nurse, let's go. Head coach Nick Nurse for the Toronto Raptors.
And now for Team Giannis reserves. Making his all-star debut. Going hard in the paint is his style. From the Miami Heat, Bam Adebayo. In his breakout season, representing the Bayou Kingdom. First-time All-Star from the New Orleans Pelicans, Brandon Ingram.
Crazy. Could that help the earnings? I think it will. It's definitely going to help their revenue. I don't know how much it's going to help their profits, but it's definitely going to help their revenue. Gerald says, how come you don't talk about blue gas? Amazon is using it for their forklifts. You know what? I don't even know what you're talking about. I got to do some research on it. I don't know anything about blue gas. Yeah, it's the first I've even heard of that. I mean, I learn a lot from the community, so if it's something that I need to talk about and there's it's a trending topic and something people want to hear about, then we can definitely talk about it.
And floor commander,
Kyle Lowry. Let's go. 6th All-Star selection.
Now, the starters for Team Giannis. 2019 All-Rookie First Team, and he's only just begun. From the Atlanta Hawks, they call him Ice.
Trae
We also
Young.
know him as Trae Young.
Trae Young. Let's go. Trae Young.
Yeah. A four-time
Sick.
All-Star. He handles the rock like Gibraltar. From the Boston Celtics.
Oh, Leafs just scored. Nice.
Yeah. He's Kia's most
2-1.
improved player.
Let's
And
go,
tonight
Toronto.
he's ready to rock 'em. Here from the world champion Toronto Raptors. Give it up for Pascal Siakam.
Pascal Siakam. Let's go, Pascal.
A big man with big skills. Yes, indeed. From the Philadelphia 76ers, Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid. Let's go.
The reigning MVP can drive the lane with no refusal. From the Milwaukee Bucks, the captain of the team, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for Team Giannis.
Wow. I like the way they pump up the game.
For
They do a good job. They do a really good job getting the introductions, I think, for the NBA All-Star game. They do a really good job. So I'm looking at Canopy Growth. They were up 13% on Friday. I look at Hexo. They're up 19%. I look at Aurora. They were up 5%. Infinite Possibility says, I just saw an interview 6 days ago, and the guy said expect rapid growth in the next few days. Interesting. For which stock? BB King says, gold and silver down, stock futures up. On what news? Please tell me. Quantitative easing. Market melt up. Infinite says, an interview on Bloomberg last year said that all companies will lower prices. Joe Cracker says, Montreal Canadiens #1. Canadiens fan? Are you in Montreal? So the HMMJ ETF was up 5.85%. All right, guys. So just wanted to just do a quick video. I didn't even want to go this long. It just kind of happened, and talk about Hexo because it just had a spike on Friday, and I don't know why, and nobody knows. So I thought maybe if we did a call, we did a video, we could figure it out, but we still haven't figured it out. So I'm going to say goodbye right now. Thank you guys for your 34 likes. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your long weekend. Stay tuned. I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on around the world. Enjoy the Leafs game. Leafs right now down 2-1 to Buffalo. and the NBA All-Star game about to get started. I'm gonna go watch it, enjoy it. You guys go watch, enjoy it with your friends and family. Yo, respect to Kawhi Leonard. Let's go, Kawhi. It's gonna be a good game. Your boy Rich from RICHTVLIVE, and I'm out.
The reigning rookie of the
Peace.
year from the Dallas Mavericks, Luka Doncic.